Good morning, YouTube. Today is Friday, September 27th. Holy cow, we have a long month. What's going on today, boys?
Good morning.
I thought for sure this was the last business day of the month, but I was wrong.
No, yeah. I guess you'll be working today because I know you take off the last day of every month. So you're going to be working?
I usually do. Yeah.
All right.
I was actually telling Anth I was gonna my monthly reset day, end of the month, and then he goes, no, better save that for Monday. So change the calendar. But yeah, long month, good month. How's everyone doing today?
Doing great, man. Happy Friday.
Yes, sir.
We're at the old Cedar Brook down here in the Mon Valley today, looking at some houses. So. Should be a good day down here.
For some of us who aren't as Yinzer as you, Tom, what area would you define as the Mon Valley?
Down south. I would say, I don't even know. Is this Fayette County? I would say down in like Uniontown area.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
See, that part confuses me because when you go like up the Seven Springs, but you're going down and directionally, that always gets me kind of confused.
Yeah, we had to go all the way down 70 and then literally 30 more miles once I hit the 79-70 split. So you can tell how far that is.
Well, enjoy yourself today. Hope you have a great one. But we're going to get into it real quick. We're what now? A month and a half into the real estate changes. And we're still seeing some real estate agents have some trouble with the forms, really. It's more about the forms and what forms are needed, what forms aren't needed. And again, we're not lawyers. We're not real estate agents. We're just loan officers that are working with these forms every day now. So we're going to get it out there, what we're seeing, what we're feeling, what we think is right, correct. If you think I'm wrong, throw it in the chat. Let's get a discussion going. But a lot of talk started, and this is going to get into real estate talk here real quick. With all the changes came the CBC form, and that seemed to be what got everyone all worked up in a tizzy. Was the listing agent going to have a CBC? Were they going to tell anyone about a CBC? If I didn't know about a CBC, can I even put in an offer? And I feel like that form from the get-go here has really just got everyone worked up, and it's not needed. It's not needed at all. Like, it's not, the form is needed, but it's not needed to get worked up is what I'm saying.
Right. It's never needed to get worked up. There's always something we could figure out in this situation, this industry. There's never a reason to get worked up, especially when you're talking to us. We'll figure it out.
I mean, yes. And what these changes really did is it gave agents more options on both sides. As an option when they talk to their seller, do they want their seller to pretty much prepay commission for the buyer and say, hey, buyer's agent, here's what we're offering you, or not? That's your call. But it doesn't stop there. Just because a seller did not sign a CBC or say we didn't want to do one doesn't mean they're not going to pay commission. They're just saying put it in the offer. And that's all you have to do then is ask for it. But we get this thought out there that, hey, if I can't get a hold of the listing agent, or I don't see this CBC and I don't know what the seller's offering, I can't even put in the offer. And that's not right at all.
I'm hearing people won't even show a house if there's no CBC, which is absolutely crazy to me.
Yes. So there's a lot of brokerages in the Pittsburgh market. There's a lot of information being put out there. We're only, hey, we're being told the information that we think is right. We think the CBC only comes from the listing agent to the buyer's agent to show cooperating commission. It's not even part of the sales contract. It's just agency to agency kind of talking to one another. But it doesn't stop there, Anth. I think the biggest thing is everyone is saying, hey, it has to stop there, where even if you don't know about the CBC, and you want to make sure you ask for it for the seller, you can just put it in the contract. There are now 2 spots in the contract that you can either ask straight for commission or old school seller assistance, which is going to be the same thing of helping lower those buyers' costs.
Yeah, I mean, I think they have to eliminate the fear of asking for it and just literally put it in the agreement of sale on either option. No matter what, the seller is always going to take the highest net that they're going to make on the property. So whether they ask for it in seller's assistance and do their BAC and charge the client directly and or ask for it in the agreement of sale with their offer, from my understanding, that's the whole point, so with the whole decoupling. So it's just eliminate the fear and just ask for it when you're submitting your offer.
It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. And put the offer in of what your buyer needs. If your buyer needs the seller to pay the commission, put it in there, put your offer in, negotiate it, and go from there. I'm hearing these things of, hey, can you make sure you let the buyer know that their costs have now gone up, right? That's not necessarily the case, that buyers' costs have gone up. No, the buyer can now negotiate what the commission is and then who pays the commission. The buyer's costs don't have to go up at all if their offer is negotiated properly. And Anth, if you can pull up the sales contract for us. So the Pennsylvania sales contract is amended. So page 2 of the sales contract, section 3, right here, guys, A and B, buyer's broker fee and closing cost assistance. Now, in this transaction, I feel that this buyer's broker did their buyer exactly what they should be doing. Section 3A, they asked for their buyer broker commission to be paid by the seller right there, got this offer accepted just 2 days ago. Yes, the seller paid 2.5%, no questions asked. We got on, we moved on with life, and we're writing this contract up. So it can be put right in there. Section 3A is for buyer broker fee to be paid by the seller. Now, say this offer went in and there is a CBC. This is where everyone's getting all worked up. Agents, just amend the contract then. The CBC is covering the commission. Tom, am I crazy, or is that
No, I mean, you can always ask for it if you don't want to call the agent up front to see if there's a CBC, and then you find out there's a CBC later. We'll just cross that out and initial. You could always ask for it. You don't even need to call the agent on the listing side to ask for it. You're always allowed to ask for it.
I'm hearing that buyers agents are waiting to put in their offer because they can't get a hold of the listing agent. Guys, don't worry about the listing agent. Put your offer in of what's needed for your buyer. And if there's already a CBC, then 3A would be amended. You guys would negotiate however you need to negotiate, and you keep on with that offer. Don't wait for the listing agent.
Yeah. And I'm hearing things, people won't show houses if there's no CBC. Certain agents won't show a house if there's not a CBC, and that's just simply wrong.
Yeah, a seller does not have to agree to pay any buyer broker commission. Newsflash. Now, it does not seem that we're in a market that a seller is saying, no, we're not paying anything. It looks to me a lot of offers are coming in just like this offer, and there is either a CBC already filled out or it's being asked for in the offer and it's being accepted. So just like Anthony said, don't be afraid. Don't be tentative with your offers. Be confident. Understand this market is changing. Houses are not selling in one day. Sellers are now starting to get a little bit on the scared side. Bring them in an offer. More than likely, they're going to accept it or negotiate and get your buyers in the homes.
100%.
Fellas, finish me up for the day.
Any plans this weekend? We're going to watch the President's Cup.
Is that golf?
Yeah, of course. It's not the best golfers because they didn't let the live golfers in, but it's golf.
But didn't they just change that for next time?
I hope so. Because I don't think it's a PGA Tour sanctioned event, so I think that they should allow everybody in.
But I thought they had like a partnership.
Live golf rankings don't matter towards the world golf rankings, and they take all the world golf ranking best golfers. That's where the old problem comes in.
That doesn't seem fair to me.
Life ain't fair.
Yeah, but definitely President's Cup. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Every hole.
All right.
And
headed to Lake Erie.
No, he's muted. Yep. Yep.
Hey, you guys have a killer day. Have a great weekend.
See you guys later.
See you, man.